Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Unquiet Live. We are here at Balboa Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. Thank you, Balboa. Today we have a very special guest, the Phoenix band Troubled Minds. They came all the way from Arizona for this, and we are very grateful to have them. Their set was insane. You're about to see it all. It's great. But before we get into that, today's episode is brought to you by Distrokid. If you're not familiar with Distrokid, they get your music into Spotify, Apple Music, all the online stores and streaming services, and they're the best distributor out there. If you want your music up there, if you want your music out, if you want your music up on all those websites, make sure you use Distrokid, and you could get a discount on your first year's fee by clicking the link in the description of this video. And the best thing about Distrokid is they give you 100% of your royalties. They don't take a cut. You just pay one annual fee and you keep the rest of the money, which is how it should be. So use DistroKid, get your music up on all those streaming platforms, and use the link in our description today. Enjoy the episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. What's up? Welcome back to Unquiet Live, and we are here with Troubled Minds. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up?
Good to see y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Just drove in from Phoenix today, which is crazy. 6-hour drive.
Yep, we're
Thank
here.
you, guys.
Of course. Thanks for having us once again.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for being here. So to kick things off, I would love just a quick backstory for those who might not know you, when you started, where you're from. Just said Phoenix, but yeah.
Yeah. So we're based out of the Phoenix area. I started making music under the name Troubled Minds about 10 years ago. And then it's been revolving members, in and out since I started the band. So Ryan, this is actually a very new lineup. Ryan hopped into the band for a tour to fill in May.
Oh, wow.
And then
last month, a month and a half ago, I joined on, and about the same with Riley.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So you're looking at a very fresh
Yeah.
Wow.
Ultimately, we've been pretty much practicing for about 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you guys played shows yet?
Nope. As this lineup, no. This is going to be our first performance as the four of us.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What a treat.
Just for you. Yeah, it's all special.
That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, that was gonna be my first question. So Something Worth Saving came out in 2015.
Yeah. Right.
And then last year was Disconnect. So
Yeah.
there was a bit of a gap in albums. So yeah, just kind of curious what happened.
So
Did you,
I
stop
recorded Something Worth Saving. I did it myself. And that was, a while back. It was I guess 2015, right?
Yeah.
And then I really wanted to get into recording. So I just started recording bands, and I got busy with that. And then I'm trying to think about our releases after that, because there was a couple of years where we didn't release music.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, I believe it was, we released an EP.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we went album, we did EP, and then in 2020 we did 2 singles. And then we were trying to keep up single releases, and that was the plan at the time. And then, of course, everybody knows what happened in 2020.
Yeah.
The pandemic happened. We kind of started to rethink what we wanted to do, and we just started writing songs.
Yeah.
And we ended up writing, I don't know how many songs, but we whittled down the songs into what is Disconnect, which is our most recent record.
Got it.
And then recorded that one myself as well.
Oh, cool.
But then, so, Disconnect came out September of last year in 2022. And right when that record came out, we just started touring a lot.
Yeah.
And so we toured, through September, October, November, took a break in December. And then at that point, I wanted to do some Southwest stuff in January and February because it doesn't snow here, and It's the greatest area to tour in the winter months because of that.
For sure.
So I wanted to keep going, and I noticed the band at the time, they wanted to kind of cut back on touring a little bit, and so that. And then we were trying to do March, and then they still kind of wanted to cut back, and we didn't get back out onto the road until May of this year.
Yeah.
And that tour was all fill-in members. So Ryan was one of them, and then I had 2 other guys with me.
Damn.
I know. So basically, it's just touring has taught me a lot. It's tiring work, and you gotta love it. To do it. And you gotta love not just the music you're making, but you gotta love the scene of bands that you're in.
Yeah.
You kind of have to love the genre that you're in and love all the other bands, because you're going to be like, when you first start touring, it's like you and locals.
Sure.
Maybe you, another touring band, and locals.
Right.
You know, so you got to be into the bands that you're playing with, or else it's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, I mean, this is kind of a test run right here, but I think I've got a good group of guys, and yeah, we're stoked for the future.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn. So you love being on the road?
I love it. Yeah. Because
like...
I mean, well, I love like talking to people. I love the face to face.
Yeah.
I love just being out there, meeting bands, seeing bands, not just like listening to bands on Spotify or whatever, but just like going and checking them out.
Yeah.
One of the cool parts about touring is, I mean, you find these small bands online all the time, and you're like always like crossing your fingers, like hope they come and play like LA, for example. You know, like one of these days, even though they're from maybe the East Coast or whatever. If you're touring, you could just hit them up and go out there and just play.
Right.
You know, you could just go watch them.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to like. There's this band, thinking off the top of my head, Cleveland, Ohio, Mud Whale, super sick band. I was watching them in Cleveland at our last show out there, and I was like, damn, I can't believe I got into this show for free. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I played. That's why they let me in for free. But I like love that band so much.
That's tight.
And like they haven't started touring yet, super small band, but I was like, damn, this is really cool that I have this opportunity to like go out and like essentially just play with bands that I really love.
Right.
And I don't know, just be a part of something bigger than myself.
Yeah,
I think that's really
cool.
cool.
So cool.
Yeah,
that's so cool. I love that. Yeah, I mean, so I work with a couple bands. One of which is this band called Sad Park, and they're kind of in this phase where they're doing a lot of tours. They've run around the country in the last like year and a half. They've done like 7 U.S. tours, like it like different pieces and parts, and and it's crazy and it's grueling, and they all just love it. And I'm just like, man, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I don't think I'm personally built for the road. I'm built for my bed. And but so I have so much respect for people like yourselves who are like down to just hit the road and like see new cities and make new fans. And I feel like it's got to be a cool feeling going back to a smaller town, and you know, maybe it's a little bit bigger than the last show, and like you're starting to grow in the different areas. So that's really cool.
Yeah, we've seen that. Especially in parts of the Midwest. Like, we've seen that in Oklahoma and parts of Missouri, and I don't know, like mainly those areas of the country. We've come back and people come back out and see us.
Yeah,
and
that's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I was not surprised that you guys were from Phoenix, but when I like started listening to you, or like found you through like a Spotify algorithm probably, or like something.
Yeah.
I thought that you were like a band from Ohio or something.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, in parts of the East Coast where we come back and do it again, we seem to do well in those areas.
Yeah.
Haven't hit the East Coast yet. I've also heard that we sound like a band that's based out of like the New England area.
Yeah.
Heard that too, but I don't know.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Thanks,
So I feel like you would fit in like really well like across the country, and like it's got to be fun like meeting, like you said, like-minded bands and styles and all the things.
It is, yeah,
that's
absolutely.
sick. Very cool. So I want to talk about Phoenix because I don't know too much about the city. I love the city. I went there last year. Actually, speaking of Sad Park, they played a fest out there that Psycho Steve put on. Zona, I think.
Zona Fest.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. And it was so fun, like such a fun time. And my wife and I stayed downtown and just like walked around the city, and we just like loved it. It was such a cool town.
Yeah.
And I know that they have a really cool music scene just from the few bands I've talked to or people from that area. Like Trunk Space is obviously a famous DIY spot, and all the Psycho Steve venues like Rebel Lounge and all the things. So yeah, what is it like in Phoenix? What's the music scene like? How was it kind of building your band there?
Well, it's pretty diverse, I'd say.
Yeah, it's all over the place, really. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 'Cause I mean, there's bands like us, like doing like the like emo pop punk type thing. There's a lot of indie rock. Indie rock is super popular out there. Just trying to think. I mean, our old guitar player just started a new band called Death.gov, and they're like this heavy band with horns.
Nice.
Which is like, you just get a lot of bands like that out there.
Yeah.
Where it's like Phoenix isn't known for any one thing. Phoenix isn't known for a single sound.
Right.
But we have a lot of diversity.
Yeah.
And you'll find just about any type of band
Yeah.
in the Phoenix area. So I don't know. I think that's what Phoenix. If Phoenix should be known for anything. It should be its diversity.
Nice.
And just like, I don't know, I guess anything goes.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Yeah. Do you know that band Playboy Man, baby?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I feel like they kind of encompass that. Like.
Yes. Yeah. They've influenced a lot of the Phoenix scene for sure.
Yeah.
Quite literally, their guitar teacher has taught like a ton of the local musicians. Or
Oh, really?
Guitar player. He was like
didn't
my
you take
guitar
lessons?
teacher.
Yeah, he took lessons
No
from
way.
TJ. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Playboy Man, baby.
Yeah,
they're
cool.
awesome. I love their socials. I feel like they're very funny.
Yeah. Robbie's a goofy guy.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
he's
Robbie
good at
came
that.
over to my house once. We were having a party for something, I can't remember, but he was like, immediately when he walked into the room, he was like the life of the party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's like, yup, this adds up.
That's cool. That's cool. I love that. So on Disconnect, the song "Like I Used to Be" really like kind of popped off for you guys, right? Like it's obviously the most streamed song. So two questions on that. One, how do you think that one came to be? Like, why is that the most popular one? Did it like land a bunch of crazy shit, or was it just like
TikTok.
Oh, cool.
It was TikTok.
Oh, no way. That's dope.
I was just shooting shots, making TikTok videos. It
Yeah.
was one specifically where we're just playing it live, and my caption was, the opening band pulls this riff out. What do you do? And just the comments went crazy.
That's so cool.
And I was like, okay, cool.
No
like
way.
I kept trying like different like lyric portions of songs, and nothing was sticking. And I was like, well, let's try an instrumental, and I'll
Yeah.
say something about it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
it
and then
popped
people
off.
just kept going to Spotify to stream the song.
No way.
It wasn't like a playlist or anything like that.
Wow.
It pretty much all came from TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Damn. And are you happy that that's like the song? Like, is that
I really like the song
Yeah.
personally, so I'm happy that one's doing really well.
tight?
That song was actually recorded separate from the record, and we had a label lined up to help us release the album. We just had to wait like 8 months for them to basically finish other releases that they were working on.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what happened because this was a long time ago. This was like 2021. When the time came around, they were like, we can't do this anymore. And I can't even remember why. I'm going to keep them anonymous because I do like them.
For sure.
But they were just like, yeah, we can't do this anymore. But within that time, I had wrote and recorded Like I Used to Be myself. And then, so I just said, all right, thanks anyways, I guess. Why don't I just take this song, I'll add it to the album,
Okay.
and I'll do everything myself.
Nice.
And that's exactly what we did.
That's
So
cool.
that song wasn't even supposed to be a part of the record. It was just going to be a single on its own. But
Nice.
there's a little backstory on that.
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool. I feel like, especially when you really like the song, like, because I think some bands will have songs that are their top song, and they're like, "Fuck, I hate that."
I can't stand it anymore.
Gotta keep
yeah.
playing this song every night.
Yeah. No, it's a fun song to play.
Exactly.
I like it.
It is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, I don't mind playing it all the
blast.
time.
That's awesome. Yeah. So for the new guys, would you have like a favorite song? Or first, how did you already know the band? Did you already know Matt?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys are like friends in the scene. or, like-
Yeah, Matt actually recorded the very first band I was in like
Oh, cool.
10 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah,
It was
that's
called
right.
Expiration Date. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he was engineering that, so that was fun.
Sick.
So but favorite song about
Yeah. Or like
it's
favorite
all
song to play from.
Patterns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Patterns,
Really
100%.
Nice.
I mean, like I used to be, yes, it's a killer song. I love to play it, but something about Patterns just hits home for me.
I think we all agree that Patterns is the it
It's
needs
the
a
underdog.
It's the underdog song. It needs more love, so that's why we're gonna play it today.
Sick. Hell
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
we're gonna
yeah.
put more love into that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's tight. Yeah. Same for you.
For me, I would say Buds. I think
Yes,
that one's my
that's my
favorite.
jam.
Like,
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
the end of
Yeah.
Buds
Right on.
is pretty fun.
Yeah,
I like
it
the breakdown
is.
of Buds. It's very sick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
That was a lot of
thanks.
I get to do some fun backup vocals on that. So.
Nice. Hell yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So you recorded, I mean, you like record everything for the band? You're
Up until this point, yeah, but
Nice.
we do have recording plans we haven't announced yet.
nice.
Um,
nice.
and I guess I'll just tease a little bit. I won't be recording the next thing. So we're choosing a producer and we're
Cool.
going to someone. But we're gonna announce that here pretty soon. By the
Cool.
time this is out, we may have announced it already.
Cool.
I'm not sure.
Sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, just talking, that's a good kind of segue into future plans. So you're writing new music, you have the new lineup, new record coming eventually,
Yeah.
more touring,
Probably.
all the
yeah.
things.
Yep, yes, yeah.
Just check
all
every
the
box.
boxes.
Yeah.
Wait, just check all of the above.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. I mean, I feel like it's got to be exciting, you know, with the new group, the new lineup, right? So-
Yeah. No, we've been hanging out. We've been chilling. I mean, this is like literally 3 weeks old, but so
Yeah.
far it's been a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It really feels very natural. This lineup is a good group of dudes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I like
because
this a lot.
we've all been in different bands before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So no one's completely fresh to playing in a band.
Got it.
Right.
So we've all done it before. We all know what we want out of a band, and I've talked to everybody individually, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's gonna be sick.
Sick. Hell yeah. Was this the first like drive in a band together?
Yeah,
it was.
Nice.
Yeah, it was for us. Yeah, it was cool.
Before, I mean, me and Matt went on the tour together in May.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
We
got
did
little bit of-
how long was that? Like 20 days, or we did 14 shows. I know that.
Yeah, I think it was
14,
total about.
Or no,
that.
it was like 17 days long.
Okay,
So like
nice.
I know Ryan really well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, we were the newbies in the bus.
Nice,
we
nice,
got
nice.
hazed.
What's the go-to? What do you guys just like? Listen to music, listen to podcasts, just silence.
We had a little bit of both.
A little bit of
We had
both,
some
yeah.
music. We had some silence. We had some naps. We had all that. Yeah.
Usually, what we
Oh,
do,
yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
listen to like pull up the bands that we're gonna be playing with
Oh,
on
cool.
like
Yeah.
the shows coming up and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
we listened to a little bit of Relate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got stoked on that.
Hell yeah, hell
Yeah, we love checking out bands that we're playing with like the night of, just to, like listen to like one song or something, just
Very
to like
cool.
get an idea of, who we're gonna hang out with and like what's going on.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
That's tight. Love it. So before we wrap up, got a couple fan questions that came in.
Sweet.
Let's just keep it to 3. They're all deal with live stuff. So the first, who are your dream bands to play with?
It's a huge question.
Yeah, that is.
That's
Wait,
loaded.
what if they're not around?
Okay.
Could they be like together? Like,
I feel like
do they have to be active
I
currently?
think they should be active.
Okay,
Yeah.
they should.
I think they should be
okay.
active.
All right, word.
I mean, Heart Attack Man's probably up there.
We've played with Heart Attack Man twice. They're
Oh,
sick.
sick.
I like those
Yeah.
guys. They're really cool. Let's.
I mean, story so far.
The story. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be sick.
That
I
would
would.
be
Yeah,
sick,
if we
yeah.
were offered a Story So Far tour, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
There's a
Crazy
ton
how
of cool
massive
bands.
they are. Like,
Yeah, they are
Oh,
massive.
Yeah, they're like a super group at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
You know who's sick? Sweet Pill. Have you heard of
Okay.
Sweet
Yeah,
Pill?
I have.
Sweet
Yeah.
Pill's sick. I would love
Yeah.
to tour with them. They're
Yeah.
super cool.
yeah.
I'm just like looking at my
Koyo?
Spotify. Who have I listened to? Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
Koyo would be
Koyo's
cool.
fucking tight.
Dude, Anxious would be sick. Do you know Anxious?
Yeah,
They're
real
tight.
Anxious is so tight.
Yeah.
Title fight. Was that gonna be?
I mean, yeah,
active
come on.
one?
What do you want us to
Yeah.
say?
Think
Title
they're
fight's
gonna come
sick.
back? You think they're gonna return?
One of
I
these
hope
days.
so.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Blink 182 tour? I'd take it. Why not?
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Oh, Drug Church is cool.
Oh yeah, Drug Church.
I love Drug
Narrowhead,
Church, dude.
Yeah.
Do you listen to-
Narrowhead's
Do you
tight.
listen to No Pressure?
No Pressure's
Pressure,
tight. Yeah, I saw
yeah.
them recently at the Nile.
Oh,
they were
cool.
sick, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the story so far is like side project, right?
Yeah.
Or like one of the
Yeah,
guys.
Parker
Yeah,
Cannon's
Parker
Parker
Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so tight.
Yeah.
Love it. Good answers. Good answers, guys. What's been your favorite show?
Like, that we've played, right?
Yeah,
Ooh.
You guys
Let's see.
can't really chime in. on
Right.
Yeah.
This is kind of all on me, and it's huge.
I mean,
Dude, we opened for Turnover once.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I've actually played with Turnover twice. Once when I was in high school, and then once, like, in 2017. That was a pretty cool show. We don't get to play, like, in front of a barricade often, but it was like a
Sure.
barricade show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That had to be nuts. In
Yeah.
Phoenix?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that
cool.
was at the Van Buren.
Sick.
That was a really sick show. Favorite shows I've ever played. Flagstaff, Arizona always pops off.
Really?
At the Hive.
Honestly, yeah.
It really
Flagstaff?
does. Flagstaff
Really?
is cool. It's a
Mhm.
college town.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours north of us, but
Yeah.
like playing there, that's always so much fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The energy's always there.
Yeah. Dude, it's,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be such a fun tour for a band to do like a college town tour.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Oh, yeah.
because I feel like those are the ones that really pop up, and like,
Yeah.
especially like during school.
Mhm.
Like, I work with this band Deathlands, and they did a tour, and like the band that they were supporting, it was just like a kind of whatever tour. But then they had their own show. We set up like a college show in Minneapolis. It's some random town. It wasn't Minneapolis. It was like an offshoot of Minneapolis, and it was the best show. There was like hundreds of kids, and it was like crazy energy. I'm like, why would you go play these major markets?
Yeah.
Like, why not just play a bunch of college?
The gold's
shows?
over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
It's
what?
like, that's
You're-
where the people
you have
are.
a huge point there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it happens to us too. Like, I don't know. Milwaukee was crazy cool. Last time we
Yeah.
were there was like 100 kids there, and it was a
Sick.
small room.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cool energy there. Our last time in Oklahoma was cool.
Nice.
And that was Oklahoma City. But this tour I'm booking right now for fall, like we're gonna be out during Halloween weekend.
Oh, cool.
And I'm realizing like that whole like week leading up to Halloween and like the weekend of and like a little bit after, we're only getting luck with house shows and Halloween parties.
Yeah.
So it's probably like
gonna be tight.
we're gonna probably just
Yeah.
aim to do college parties because
yeah.
it's Halloween weekend.
Yeah,
and that's the time
gonna
to
be
do
super
it.
fun.
It's
I
gonna
bet
be
that's gonna be a
crazy.
blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that's a good thought to have for future. Do you
Yeah.
book everything by the way? So,
Yeah. This is like one of the only tours that I didn't do much of the booking of, and that's because Relate did a lot of the booking.
oh, cool.
Yeah, they just kind of hit us up and were like, "Hey, we're booking this. Do you want to like hop aboard? Maybe
Yeah.
you guys could book Phoenix." I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Easy, done."
Nice. That's cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. I'm surprised you guys don't have an agent. I feel like their agents would be chopping at
Well,
the
we're
bit
talking to agents and stuff,
Nice.
but you know, I mean, I'm just doing it
Yeah.
right now.
for the time being.
Yeah.
Nice. It probably will take so much stress off to like not plan.
Sure, but dude, I love booking tours because you get to choose the bands that you play with.
True.
So you get to just hit up bands that you want to see,
Yeah.
and then you get to play with them too. So
That's cool.
yeah, as long as they're down for the show,
Yeah.
of course. But I've been loving booking tours.
Really?
You know, yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
It takes a lot of your time, but you know, eventually, hopefully, we will get some help. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying it.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's such a good perspective. And then the last one, what's your dream venue to play?
Ooh, we've got a cool show coming up at a really sick venue in Phoenix. We're playing at the Crescent Ballroom
Oh, cool.
with fireworks on August 20th.
Oh, okay.
So we're really stoked on that. I would say that's one of my dream venues.
What,
to play.
how is that a pretty big venue?
It's fairly. What is it? 500 cap?
Yeah.
It's not huge, but it's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
there's 2 bars. There's a restaurant. It's just a really nice venue.
Sick.
And I haven't played there. At least I haven't played there with my own band. I did there's this event that happens in Phoenix once a year. It's called the Phoenix Rock Lottery. It's a really cool concept. So they choose one member of like different bands, right? Everybody meets at Crescent at like 7 a.m. You pull a number, right? So then there's like 5 numbers, right? You get 1 through 5. So like all the 5s go over here, all the 1s go over there, etc. And congratulations, you're a band now. And you have not even 24 hours. You have from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. that night to write a 30-minute set.
Oh shit.
Get working. And you
That's
also
so
have to
sick.
find your own practice space. You have to figure everything out. You have to become a band in 12 hours.
Damn.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I did that once. I showed up being like, you know, I'm the guitar player of this band. I was like, should I play guitar? And then I switched to bass, and I didn't know. So, like, I was running this bass we found. It was just we practiced at the school, but it was like a school of music, and they had like this really janky bass.
Yeah.
And I just took that, and I'm like, all right, I'm a bass player now. Like, it was all very like up in the air, but there was no time to second guess anything.
Yeah,
You just
damn.
grabbed your instrument. You just started writing. And it was
That's
a
cool.
really cool experience.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, that's sick. Dream venues?
I don't know how we're gonna get there, but Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Oh, hell
Oh yeah,
Colorado.
that'd be sick.
That would be
That
so
would be a
cool.
lot
I
of
just saw a concert there a couple months ago. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool concert. So.
Those guys write like 12 albums a year, right?
Oh yeah. Their album
All
just
the
came
time.
out.
I don't know
how, dude.
All killer,
Yeah.
no filler.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's sick.
I just want to play the Marquee Theater in Phoenix at one point at least.
Yeah,
before I
that's like got to be a
before I
staple.
die, because that's like, you know, the hometown. That was like the first show I ever went to was there. Like, that's just the hometown spot for me. So
That's cool.
that's the one.
Respect.
Definitely either the Marquee in Phoenix or like somewhere big like Madison Square Garden or somewhere
Yeah.
Oh, the garden.
ridiculously
Yeah.
unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shoot for the stars.
You gotta dream big.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, the arena gigs. We were just talking to another band in here, Slaughterhouse, like a local LA band, but they opened for Joyce Manor at the Long Beach Arena. It's like where Joyce Manor's from, and so they had
Yeah.
like a hometown arena show,
That's
which is like
crazy.
fucking insane. It was like Pup, Jeff Rosenstock,
Oh, wow.
Slaughterhouse, and Joyce Manor. It's
So
like this
sick.
Oh, that's
fucking like
sick.
arena show. It's like,
Yeah.
man, that must be the dream.
Yeah.
That's tight. Very cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for driving all the way out here and for being here. Super stoked to have you. Super stoked for this set. Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about or mention before we got into
good.
or any shout outs? Any?
Shout out to you guys for hosting
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
and
yeah,
having
thank
us.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
Of
you very
course.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, anytime. I got a couple shout outs from my end just to shout out a couple of the sponsors who've been keeping us alive. The one and only DC Shoes. Thank you so much for being the best partners and for always hooking up the bands with shoes. We got a box back there if you guys want to do some shopping and see if we got your sizes. Always down. The one and only Topo Chico mineral water. Best mineral water in the game. Shout out to Topo Chico. And last but not least, Guayaki Yerba Mate, the newest partner of Unquiet Live. Thank you so much, Guayaki. You're the best. And with that, I think we're going to get into some music with Troubled Minds. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, we're Troubled Minds. We're here at Unquiet Live at the Balboa Recording Studio. Now, babe, fight forever. I'll never say your motive. I guess we disagree. And yourself, find you all that was. It's your choice, the consequence. Guess we can't relate. Oh no. Do our lives control us so do we control our lives? Can we unlearn patterns that keep us chasing our own tails? Regression always harms, never fails. Fall away, further than you'll ever know from yourself. You hate everyone else, and yourself find you all that was. It's your choice, the consequence. Guess we can't relate. No, no. Do our lives control us so we control our lives? Can we unlearn patterns that keep us chasing our own tail? Regression always haunts, never fails. Do you feel remorse for the life you sold? Do you feel innocence and your lack of self-control? Do you feel remorse for the life you sold? Do you feel innocence at all? No. The song's called Something's Wrong. Where did all this hate come from? Baby, it's all in your head and you're the Sweet. This next one goes out to Chad. The song's called Buds. Being honest, one thing's for sure, losing energy. I'm losing all that is me. Call it a night for the rest of my life. Whoa, you let me go away. Sometimes I think I might never see my blood again. We're all for it, or at least I am on the day that I pop up in the back of your mind. Sometimes Erin's having another day, my play writing another song. Never thought we would see this day, but you knew all along. Whoa, you let me go away. Sometimes I think I might never see my blood again. We're all for it, or at least I am on the day that I pop up in the back of your mind. Sometimes. If you wanna talk that bad, all you have to do is hit me up. I'm no one special. If you wanna call that back, all you have to do is hit me up. If you wanna talk that bad, all you have to do is hit me up. I'm no one special. If you wanna talk that bad, all you have to do is hit me up. Woo! So this is a song called Shed by a band called Title Fight. There's a black spot next to your bed. Thanks for tuning in. The song's called Like I Used to Be.